Glory to Ukraine and glory to Ukrainian women. My name is Aneta. I am an SMM specialist, content creator in Warsaw, and a bus tour guide in Europe. Previously, they filmed what was in my handbag, and I will have what to carry with me in a suitcase, the suitcase of a bus tour guide. I always have one suitcase. If it's a short tour, it's small, and one backpack. That's more than enough for me. The first thing I take, besides the suitcase and my backpack, is this kind of bag. Here are my headphones, that is, it's called an audio guide.
Now, I'll quickly show you what it looks like. It's very heavy. This is what it looks like.
These are my honestly earned purchased headphones. Oh, next I take another bag. This is headphones. Everyone is given these kinds of earphones. They plug into the lingaphone and hear the guide very well. If I had a big suitcase, which I did have, but I threw it away after the last tour, I would of course take everything in the big suitcase and that's it. And I wouldn't take this separately. I don't know how I will get there, but if you're here, because I just came from Biedronka. We have a tour to Paris and the evening Paris excursion. You need alcohol there. So I got 12 bottles of champagne. It's in the backpack, but I'll take a box and carry it separately in the box. How will I manage to carry it myself without anyone driving me? I don't know, but in my backpack there always has to be, like the Lord's Prayer, a comb. It never leaves this backpack because it's a special comb for tours. Here in the backpack we also definitely have such a wallet. It's like this already, because when I collect money, the stack is so big that the wallet looks like this. And there are a lot of coins here to give change. This is always in my backpack. And of course, there are tissues, a power bank, and the camera I'm filming with right now.
I take this with me in my backpack.
Oops. Mostly I walk around cities with a backpack because I always need to have on hand, no matter the weather, a small bottle of water, that's 100% water, a headset for guides, money. I need to have everything with me, so the backpack is always with me, even when I'm dressed nicely. I'm already prepared for one day. I don't know.
Decided to take a walk like this. Well, a nice look. And yes, speaking of clothes, I just threw this on.
I take everything according to the weather. I check the weather. I took 2 dresses,
A regular t-shirt, overalls. Here I always have in such a little intimate bag some underwear, socks, pajamas, then cups for this alcohol, and plus I like to invite tourists, invite them to meet, have a drink somewhere, get acquainted, and so on. Here I have everything that goes into the backpack, basically my pills, nasal drops, it's like the Lord's Prayer, a flash drive, because I play movies. The flash drive is absolutely essential. Then a makeup bag. What's in my makeup bag now? Quickly to show that I take my makeup bag, my favorite one. I once really dreamed of Guess. For me, it was wow. You can't imagine when I bought it, my hands were shaking. It might be funny to you, but it still holds my memories.
So I always have a very large makeup bag. What do we put in there besides cosmetics? My cosmetics are always, for example, this is my full-sized one.
But I take this, so that all the cosmetics take up less space, which is very important to me in a miniature sense. I collected what I could.
Next, I used to have a super large deodorant. Now I buy this tiny one, 100 milliliters here. Next, also perfumes, these small ones. I only use Chanel No. 5.
This is just
from a museum in Paris, a little Chanel number 5, just called something else. Here, this is a tiny wash basin. I won't even pour it over. Next, we have such basic essentials as cotton swabs and sponges. We are definitely taking these. Then I have these 2 little items. I identify them by smell. Here is cream, face cream, because sorry, taking such a big jar is nonsense. What's next here? Now, well, even left, there should be toothpaste here. I squeeze the toothpaste here. By the way, I have little left, but basically for a week, how much is that? A week is 14 times to brush teeth at a minimum. Sometimes I brush 2 or 3 times. Oh, there we go. We have toothpaste. That's great. Next, I have this. It was given to me as a wedding gift. I pour micellar water into it for removing makeup. Next, where there's a little spray, that's always my heat protection. Next, here I mainly take shampoo. A mask, I don't know about conditioner. I never take it. Maybe I'll start taking it now because my hair has become dry. The cosmetic bag is packed. I'm taking the Dyson, but sorry, I won't be taking this big container. I bought a bag on AliExpress for the Dyson like this. The Dyson goes here. Oops, hygiene is packed very quickly. I know I'm going on a tour. I take bottles, smell what was in them, and fill them up. That's it. Always with me, of course, are my passport and insurance. Can't do without them. They go in the backpack. I saw that there are rains in some of our cities, in some countries. In Amsterdam, it's always. So I always have an umbrella to not get wet. And I already did an unboxing from Temu. I ordered these shoes so they wouldn't get wet. The main thing for me is that my feet are never wet because I always have a 7-day tour and I will only have 1 pair of sneakers so as not to take too many things. Next, of course, I have a Dyson with a brush here for styling. I always take a selfie stick with me. First of all, it's very convenient because it's very long. It's really very long. When I can do this, tourists see me. That's the first thing. And second, when I have free time to walk around, it's awesome to take photos of myself. I don't depend on anyone. Super. Next, you might think this is nonsense. A birthday for kids in the group, 10 and 11 years old, a boy and a girl. I decided not to bother because it happened to be on the same day, but they are not family. I decided to buy these kinds of toys, but of course that's not the whole gift. I think I'll also give them these little dogs and buy something else in a certain country. It seems to me they either have a day in Berlin or Brussels. So from this country, I'll choose another gift and give it. On average, about 10 euros are spent per person. Next, cards if I get bored. Here I took honey, some Harry Potter toys, Funko Pops. I took these to give either to guides or also to lawyers. I'll see how it goes, but considering that I always take very few things, I'm also thinking maybe I should take Bedfords. I want to look nice. I haven't been to Paris in a year. Maybe take some photos now that I've lost weight. There is catastrophically no space. Everything I showed fits very nicely in my suitcase. I will now pack it nicely, and when I finish, I will show how many things I ended up with in my... Except for the suitcase, I need to go to Greece to buy a suitcase. And yes, I forgot one very important thing, that I didn't download
I downloaded the movies, but I didn't download Orel y Reshka from YouTube according to our program. So I'm taking a flash drive, a laptop, and now we will download everything we have. Berlin, Amsterdam, Brussels, Paris, Cologne, and maybe something about Poland. What else did I forget? This lovely suitcase I showed, right? I forgot that I didn't charge the Linga phones after the last tour. I always charge them. And something came to my mind. Well, let me check 2 Linga phones. And they had 0 charge because 2 months had passed since the tour. I always charge, and now quickly, it's good that I bought these things for the Linga phones, showing like this with 3 connectors. They are all, you see, red. Therefore, to charge 50 pieces, although I might not need 50, but 50 pieces, it takes me a very long time. I need 5 hours at least.
We need the internet. We'll take a flash drive. On this flash drive, there are regular movies like Svati, some comedies, The Shawshank Redemption, when we will be returning back. And on another flash drive, everything according to the program should be there. Everything. Documentaries, heads and tails, educational content, because we are going on a tour not just to drink and relax, but also gain knowledge. So as they say, you can't drink away professionalism. So many times I've prepared for a tour. I needed 1 hour to pack all the suitcases completely, to gather everything. But I'm not counting, of course, the time I spent going to Biedronka, buying alcohol, buying cups. I'm not counting that. So we have a suitcase. I'm shocked at how much fit in there, even 2 bottles of alcohol, 3 coats for tomorrow on top, a small bag, I always carry it with me, a big backpack. I haven't shown yet that I have a pillow. It doesn't help my neck. I just lean against the window like this and can sleep, or even better, against my back. And a small case for headphones. That's it. To those who were interested, and to everyone, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave comments on what else you might want to see about my tours.